Hello everybody, this is Flamingo Land coming at you from the other world. I don't know, okay. Today I'm playing with some new makeup to create this look right here. I still don't know how I feel, I'm still getting used to it. I matched my shirt to the eyeshadow in this bad boy right here. This is a combination of things. I have a ton of new products, some I've purchased, some I've been sent. Wanted to test them out for you guys today, mainly being this palette right here. Everyone is coming out with neon and I'm here for it. I'm really loving it. I'm loving playing with this fun shadow, really trying to step out of my comfort zone. And also Miss Katie Jane Hughes. This has actually been a collection of some products that I've been purchasing that have been inspired by her, like this. And I wanted to put them to the test today. I followed one of her stories. Katie Jane Hughes always posts amazing Instagram stories, and today she posted a story using this Huda neon palette, and I was like, perfect, I'm following that. Went out and picked up a liner. I'm copying her look today. Katie Jane Hughes, this one's for you. How did I do? Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos from me, you guys, stay tuned at the end for a little sneaky giveaway. And if you want to see how I created this look, then please do. Just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with this. I always see Katie Jane Hughes use this, and I have been dying to try it. I actually bought it on Amazon months ago. I've been stockpiling and stalking her Instagram, adding more things to my basket as I go. But anyway, this is the Weleda Skin Food. And apparently it's just incredibly hydrating, and you're meant to put it on dry and rough skin on the hands, feet, and elbows. So we're going to apply it to our face. Perfect. Ooh, I love anything thick and wow, that is so thick. That's so nice. Perfect. It smells like plants. Could this be a cure for my brutally dry skin? I'm gonna put this, oh my gosh, if this is like the answer for around my mouth, that would be phenomenal. I'm just gonna press that in. The texture reminds me of a stickier, fresh creme Ciate. Like creme Ciate, you have to kind of rub between your fingers and get it nice and moist because it's a very, very waxy texture. And this feels like the creme Ciate feels after you have like rubbed it out. You know what I mean? That feels great. Cool. So that's gonna be our base. That's our moisturizer. It looks so sheeny on the skin. Katie Jane Hughes. I am so excited about the skin food. Can't wait. Let's see. Okay, then I got a package from Ciate, and they came out with a new primer and a lip balm. And these here. It's Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. And then the lip balm as well. What? Sorry, hydrating lip oil. For those of you who have tried the, oh, what's it called? Oh my God. There's a watermelon mask, and the name of it is evading me right now. But this smells like watermelon. I just did one pump earlier for Dan to sniff. And what does it say on here? First of all, the packaging is so cute. It says apply one pump to cleanse and moisturize skin before makeup application. It's supposed to instantly refresh and moisturize before blah, blah, blah. Quench and hydrate, brightens, wilts to refining pores. I love that. It's so British sounding, even in the writing on the package. It just smells like watermelon. It smells so good. Yeah, so I'm going to apply this. I'm going to apply a lot here. If it refines my pores, I need that because my pores are always so big, like right around here. Oh, that feels really good. And on top of that Weleda, I might actually do one more layer of that primer. I know this is technically just like a first impressions, but I'll keep using it and let you guys know later. Give you my final thoughts. It's like water on the skin. It feels really good. Wow, you guys, I feel so hydrated. Am I glowing from within? I love that packaging so much. How cute is that? Ciate, thanks for sending that over. Let's try their hydrating lip oil. I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't lick that. It's not reminding me of candy at all, but it feels good. Oh. Looks like I just spit on my lip. Okay. That's like a lip gloss. My gloss is popping right now. I look so hydrated. Okay, that's the Ciate. Good stuff. I'll keep you guys posted. I have a new foundation to try, which is always a dangerous game when I'm playing with new base products as well. But what the heck, we'll dive right in. This is the new Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. Now this one has my name all over it. Listen to the description of this. A perfectly luminous finish that looks flawless in any light, medium to full coverage, looks and feels like a second skin, and improves skin's natural luminosity over time for lasting radiance, hydrates, visibly smooths, and softens skin, and says it provides 15 hours of moisturization. This basically sounds like me in a freaking bottle. It says to shake well and to apply with a sponge. It specifically says the Laura Mercier sponge, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use the Real Techniques sponge instead. So let's take a couple pumps of that. I have the shade Macadamia in this. I'm going to apply some onto the skin with my finger, and then we'll blend it out with the sponge. And hopefully I'll just be so luminous and radiant like Katie Jane Hughes. That's all I want. All I want in life is Katie Jane Hughes' skin. For those of you who are like, who the frig is Katie Jane Hughes, if you don't know who I'm talking about, she's an amazing makeup artist on Instagram. I will link her below. It's actually a little bit light for me right now, but that's fine. It looks good. I feel like I need to watch myself up close as I do this. Okay, I'm gonna put on one more additional layer to see how it builds up. So that is the foundation applied. It definitely did build up to have a better coverage. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna let this settle and sink into the skin, and we'll continue on with the rest of the makeup before we press forth. For concealer, I'm gonna use the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab concealer. I'm looking very tired as per the usual. This one's like pretty orange for me, so I'm pretty much just gonna put that on the eye area. I actually feel okay with the rest of the coverage, but my eyes are looking very dark, so this one's very, very peachy. So I'm gonna use that to kind of help with my bags right now. Just gonna focus that under here. This is my new Shirley here. Ugh. Taking the excess product from my sponge and putting it onto the eyelids and just really helping to brighten up that under eye area. So I'm gonna let the foundation and concealer sit and sink in for a little bit. We're gonna play with some cream products, and then I might set it in a little bit with powder after. But for now, I'm gonna dip into this NARS Endless Orgasm palette. This was a very strong Katie Jane Hughes inspired purchase. I saw her use it a lot since it was released, and I picked it up to test it out. It is made for lips, cheeks, and eyes. It's like basically very versatile cream shades here. We're gonna use it as like highlighting and blush today. We'll see how deeply forth we go into it, but I'm gonna start with this one right here, taking the back of my sponge and just dipping that into the highlight here. I really like this packaging. The package is very beautiful. I'm always a little bit iffy with these palettes because I know that there's always going to be shades I'm never going to use, like this silver one, that have to be a pretty specific look for me to dip into that. I'm going to take my finger with that highlight shade and just pat it around the nose where I want to highlight here on the Cupid's bow. This is very skin-like highlighting. I feel like I've got a very natural glow going on with that. It's very beautiful. Super creamy. No bits of chunky glitter whatsoever in that one at all. This is just like smooth wetness. I think I'm gonna dip into these two shades on the end here and try and create some little blush action. Just placing that on the apples of my cheeks. It's a little silver. It's got some silver reflect here. I'm kind of looking like a Tin Man. It's okay. It's pretty though. It's really, that's cool. To warm that up a little bit, I'm gonna dip into the bronze shade in the center here. I feel like this is like a perfect makeup artist palette, not necessarily for an everyday consumer. I'm just taking a little bit more of that highlight over the brow bone area, just really brightening up my whole world here. It's really pretty. I think I would consider this a highlighting palette over a blush. I think this blush is a little bit too shimmery for me, and the texture that I have in my skin right now, like on my cheeks, I'm just seeing a lot of my pore action. So I think I would exclusively use this as a highlighting palette. But for makeup artists, I think that's really great. What a lovely little versatile thing. Oh, that's itchy, sorry. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna, just because we made that whole cheek area quite wet looking, dewy looking, if you know what I mean. I look like I just had like a bath and some heavenly dewdrops, you know? But I'm gonna take a little bit of this Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder for under eye. I bought this randomly on a whim the other day, and I think it's a little bit drying for me, but I am just gonna take a little bit of that and just setting that under eye area. Just like that. It's supposed to be blurring for under the eyes. Do I look blurred? And I'm also just gonna put that on top of the eyeball as well. And then I'm gonna take a bronzer. This is a new Clarins Bronzing Compact in Sunrise Glow. This one here, it's like a 3-part bronzer. The packaging is delightful, beautiful, part of their little summer collection. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this with a fluffy brush and just add a little bit of bronzer to kind of set in that area, add a little bit of warmth to my skin. It smells really good. It smells like candy, like gummy dewdrops. Gummy dewdrops. What does that even mean? I'm not entirely sure. Just put a bit of that on my forehead, warm up the perimeter of my face. I have 2 random new freckles right here, and it's so weird. It trips me out every time. I keep thinking it's a zit, and every time I look, I'm like, oh yeah, I have these 2 new giant freckles here. So for the eyes, I was watching Katie Jane Hughes's Instagram story today, and I kind of wanted to attempt to copy or follow along or be inspired by her look today. So I am going to take a small blending brush into that bronzer and put that onto the lid as a base, setting into the crease, adding some warmth in there. She used like a proper eyeshadow, but I'm not sophisticated enough for that on this fine day, so I am just going to do this as a nice little base. It's a really, really pretty shade of... I'm gonna twirl that all in there. And also take that on the lower lashes. Guys, I know I'm about to look real crazy, but I just can't handle my hair right now. I'm putting it in a clip. And this is how we're gonna be for the rest of the video. I'm gonna really quickly actually just run some brow gel through my brows. I may consider doing them later, but I also might just leave them in their natural glory. We'll see. But I kind of just want to set them out of the way before I continue on with the eyeballs. Yeah, I lied. I've got to fill them in a little bit. Especially when I'm doing eyeshadow. Whenever I'm doing eyeshadow, I feel like I have to fill in my brows properly. I can't just do my normal lazy little shebang. I feel like they need shape, and it brings shape to my eyes, and it kind of makes the look more complete. Whereas if I just left my brows like naturally feathery, they're just a little bit uneven, and it just looks better if I fill them in. So I try to be lazy, but I backed out. Woo-wee, those are some big brows today, Batman, damn! So, the Huda Beauty Neon Palettes, I picked up this one. It doesn't say a color. It's the orangey one. It's the orangey one. It doesn't say a color on it. But in the stories today, Katie Jane Hughes used these 2 shades here, so I'm gonna try and duplicate that a little bit, starting with this orange here. A little bit of neon. We're doing a lot of neon these days, guys. Ooh, wow. This is the only one of the neon palettes that I picked up from Huda Beauty. I really liked the orange one. I wasn't really into the other colors, but I was really feeling this one. Oh, this is so pretty, this color. Wow. So I'm just blending that all over the lid. Into the bronzer. This one had a nice mixture of like really bright intense shades, but also really pretty shades that I feel like I would actually get use out of. Like this one is bright, but it's muted enough that I'm like, okay, yeah, I could fucks with that on a daily basis, you know? So then she dipped into this really fun pink right here and put that on the outer corner, which is something that I would have never done. So we're gonna try it. Oh, it's so pigmented. That's so nice. Just blending that into the outer corner. These are really, really creamy. There's not a lot of fallout. There's not a lot of mucked up shadow on the pan when you dip it in. This is a really, really nice formula for bright shadows, I tell ya. I'm just wiping my sponge, cleaning up the edges a bit because we're gonna do a liner. We're gonna do a liner, and I'm gonna try my best to trace that edge. Wow, you know what? I put way more pink on this side. I feel like I gotta add a little bit more in there. Intensify that a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. Fun, fun. I am neon. Okay, then I'm gonna take my finger and dip it into this little orangey, shimmery shade and just lightly press that glitter onto the center of the lid. Ooh, for some glittery fun in there. This is like a pressed, well, it's called the pressed pigment palette, so this is definitely a much more glittery shimmer. Wow. Okay, and then I went out and picked up the Stila liquid liner. This is the one I used to use all the time way back in the day when I was really into liquid liners. And Katie Jane Hughes always does liners on her Instagram and her looks, and I almost never do, so we're going to attempt it today. I'm so scared. I haven't used one of these pens in so long, but hopefully by tracing out that line in the shadow with our sponge, that will help us to create an even line. I'm gonna shut up while I do this and try my best to do it. So let's go. One thing that Katie Jane Hughes does is she traces the line in the inner corner. I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I'm about to attempt, but she makes, like, where do you put your pinky when you're doing this? But she made a little point in the inner corner. Oh, 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 wow, that was brutal. Oh my God, how does she make it so thin? SOS. Well, I attempted anyway. Maybe we'll just, damn it, I shouldn't have. What have I done? I look like a crow. I look like a crow. Okay, anyway, moving on. I don't know what to say about this. That was rough. That was really, really rough. That was rough. We're just going to ignore this liner, and I'm never doing eyeliner again. Help! I'm going to go back to this NARS palette and dip into this highlighter and just press that into the inner corners, trying to smudge away the tragedy that I created with that black in there. How do you cover that? I'm just going to try, like, blending it into the lashes there, fading it out as much as I can. Did that work? Oh my God. Let's just take a little bit of that orangey shade and just blend that onto the lash line there. Okay, I need some really thick lashes up in this ish, so I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara, which I originally purchased as a Katie Jane Hughes recommend. Pop that on nice and thickly. I'm kind of like pressing the tip of the mascara wand up in my waterline. Like I'm taking the tip, I go like whoop, and it kind of does a 2-in-1. Like it looks like I've just put liner on my upper waterline, but I'm actually just pressing the mascara into my sole. And then I don't have to go back over it with liner. So it kind of just does it itself a little bit, you know? Okay. So those are the eyes. We tried. We attempted. We played. Anyway, let's move on to the lips. These are the new Artist Nude Creams from Makeup Forever. These little bad boys right here. This one's in the shade number 5. Exposed. This is a skin flattering liquid lipstick. Now this one stays creamy. It's kind of like a lip gloss. It's like a Your Lips but better kind of feeling, you know? Just gonna blend that in with my finger. It's a really nice nude. They're really pigmented, very, very creamy. And it just feels like you don't have anything on your lips. And that, my friends, is the finished makeup look. So this is the finished look. I always feel like I look so weird in winged liner. I never really feel complete in my soul. But I'm trying to be inspired, guys. Playing with some new products, doing some different things. Honestly, though, this shadow, like, I don't particularly like the liner on me. I get why people do it. It looks amazing on some people. But the shadow itself, like the orange and pink, I would have probably never layered those up like that. So that was really beautiful. Katie Jane Hughes, you're a magician. And it was just a super fun, bright look to play with. The base The base looks incredible. Foundation, the primer, everything. I feel so hydrated and saved around my mouth. It feels so great. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll continue to use these over the next little while and see how it goes. Katie and Hughes, thank you always for endlessly inspiring me and blessing us with your Instagram stories. So that's it for this look. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below all your thoughts. And I also wanted to say that both of these products actually that I use, the Huda Beauty palette and the NARS Orgasm palette, I purchased before I actually got them in PR. So I received all 3 of the Huda Beauty Neon palettes and also the NARS Endless Orgasm collection. So I'm going to put these products together into a little giveaway for you in this video. Just a special sneaky little giveaway. Be sure to check the description box on how to enter to win. Please note I am traveling until July 14th at this time. So a winner will not be chosen until later, but still, just wanted to say thanks a million and give some of these products away. So 1 winner. Check the description box down below on how to enter. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone, as always, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!